Oh boy, another video. Look at that. Okay, so today we're doing something different. I felt not like recording gameplay because I realized those aren't funny, and then I came to another conclusion that, wow, I'm not funny at all. Like, regardless, like, my only saving grace is my editing, but I can't even edit anything good because I've only got Movie Maker. So today I thought I'd do something different. If I can't do comedy, then I guess I should do something informative. So I was like, well, I've been playing a lot of Warframe lately. Like, I recently got into it. I played it every now and then a while back, but not as much as I do now. So I was like, well, might as well talk about why I like Warframe. Well, for starters, there's a lot of lore. I'm not really sure what it is. That's more of just a point. Like, if you like lore, the Warframe universe is full of it. I don't really keep up with that too much. I would like to, but I'm just too lazy to go figure out what's going on. But as for, like, the main type of game, it is a third-person shooter, even though I prefer the melee weapons, but you do have a primary, secondary, and a melee weapon that you can use. And basically, you're like a space ninja assassin. You play as a character, they're called a Tenno, which is like the name of the space ninjas. And you can choose what kind of Warframe you want to play as, which is like the different characters. So, like, I play as the Warframe Mirage, but there's three starter Warframes that you can choose. I chose Mag. I mean, there's so much stuff that goes into it in terms of character customization. You can customize the character itself, customize the weapons, depending on what you want. Color, you can change the color of everything. There are a lot of mods that you can equip onto everything. Mods are like the big important thing for actual like fighting customizability. So you can add mods that increase the reach of your melee weapon, or add status effects like fire or ice or toxin or whatever to your guns, or increase your I don't know, like your sliding, because as you are a ninja, there's a lot of parkour that goes into it too. You can like run on walls, do some insane jumps, which takes a while to master, and I haven't even mastered it yet. I find myself running into walls and like on top of things that I didn't mean to be all the time, just because it is very specific with the parkour. You have to nail everything pretty much exactly right, otherwise you're gonna end up somewhere that you don't want to be. Oh yeah, and as for the mods, you can customize like how much health and shield you have. One of the cool things, though, about each Warframe is that they have a specific set of abilities. As you fight, as you pick up items or whatever, you gain energy, and once you hit a certain amount of energy, you can begin using your abilities. Each Warframe has a different set of abilities. Each one has four, the fourth one being like their ultimate, basically. There's all sorts of different missions that you can go on, ranging from like capture missions, so you have to capture like a VIP, extermination, so you have to kill like a certain amount of enemies before you can exit the level. There's mobile defense, so you have to go to specific control points and guard them from being broken for like, I don't know, like a minute and a half or whatever. All sorts of different missions, which really allows you to change how you play. And it's really fun because each world, so to say, is actually a different world. You start at Mercury, I believe, and make your way through the different planets of their solar system with a few extra added. Like, I think some of the added planets are like Phobos, Ceres, you can go to the Void, so there's all sorts of stuff like that. And that's really cool. You have to complete certain, like, tasks before you can open up a warp to the next planet, and there are quests that you can go on, so, like, to give you some sort of direction, and also unlock better weapons or items or whatever. Now, as you go through these levels, you will acquire components or, like, things to use for crafting, because the foundry is something that you'll be using a lot if you want the best gameplay possible. With the foundry, using blueprints, you can craft new weapons, new items. Sometimes, like, this is one of my bigger gripes with the game. Like, I'm on a mission where I need to craft something, and I can't because one of the items I need is called a Neurode, and I literally can't find it. I've gone to so many different levels on each planet to try and find one, and I can't find one. Some of the items are horrendously difficult to get, and take a lot of time in farming to get them. And, I mean, there's appeal in that, because it forces you to go around and play more. and explore different areas. But it can get a bit tedious, and sometimes I just end up giving up and just doing a different mission. All in all, it's pretty fun. You know, it's a lot better if you have friends playing. I will say that you can have a group of up to 4 players playing at a time. That's pretty awesome because then I can like hang out with my friends and play with them. Yeah, so it's fun. There's so many different ways you could play, no matter what your sort of like fighting type, whether you're an up close quarters combat person like myself, preferring melee over anything else, or you're, you know, like a sniper or someone who wants to stay back and like fight from a distance. You can do that too. I guess one of the last points I'll add is the microtransactions, because as it is a free to play game, a lot of their money comes from people purchasing items in game using real money. Um, so the two forms of currency in the game are credits and platinum. And credits can be easily acquired through any mission. Any mission you typically get at the very least like 1,000 credits. And credits are used for everything. Upgrading mods, crafting things, buying blueprints to craft new things, everything. Except for the things that you use for platinum. Now, platinum is basically the stuff that you would buy using real money. And using that, you can immediately purchase a Warframe or a weapon or anything like that without having to go through the crafting process and finding those items, which can be really helpful, but again, it costs real money, so there's a give and take there. I have purchased platinum to buy items in game. It's why I play as Mirage, because when Mirage came out, I bought her bundle. So I acquired 3 weapons, the Warframe, and some mods, which is, you know, it was good. It wasn't too expensive, and you get daily bonuses for playing multiple days in a row. There's been several times that you can get coupons for platinum, so it's like 10% off or 15% off on platinum or whatever, which is super nice. It's certainly not a pay-to-win type game, but if you want things done quick, really quick, platinum is something that you might want to look into, because like for crafting too, things will take like 12 real hours to craft, and you could pay like 10 platinum to auto craft it and stuff like that. So if you want things done really quick, not having to worry about getting, you know, items or whatever throughout the worlds to craft things and waiting for the thing to craft itself, you'll probably want to buy platinum, so just keep that in mind. But I think that kind of stuff sort of takes away from the game itself, because a lot of the fun that I've had is actually going to certain like planets and worlds, trying to find specific items that I need for a crafting recipe or for a warframe or a mod or whatever. I don't know, there's a lot of joy in that. So that's my sort of like summary on Warframe and as to why I like it. I know it wasn't the best, but I'm doing this sort of on the spot because I've just been playing it a lot and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on this. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and yeah. I'll probably make another one of these on some other games if you guys want. Just because there are a lot of games that I play. And yeah, until next time.